we're on the prowl again, on the exploring there, in that there by the looks of things. That one's closed. This one is,
The towers.
yes.
Is this it?
Yes, it says Ducketts Grove.
Oh, I saw the
Yeah,
towers.
so that's the gatehouse. So we're searching for a place called Ducketts Grove. Apparently there are magnificent gardens there. So we will show you. And spring is really in the air. So we trust this will be quite the experience. More to follow. I promise, more to follow. So we come around the corner. And there is Ducketts Grove, whatever. And I believe, if I listen correctly, it is under renovation. So we can't go into the building, but the gardens, as you can see there, the trees there, very cool.
Let down your hair.
Okay, the good lady said it's got a Rapunzel Tower. Is it got a Rapunzel Tower? I think we're coming up to Ducketts Grove.
Yes, there's Ducketts Grove.
And it's not under renovation, apparently it's just a place. And there's the car park. Carry on to the car park. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
I can't really swing around just yet. You'll just have to be patient for the next viewing of Ducketts Grove. Okay, now we are swinging to the car park. And if the good lady parks properly,
I always park properly.
which she will always park properly, like that, and then you will see, look at that, that's the rear view, not rear view mirror, the view of the rear. And look, they're making stripes in the sky all over our heads again, but we're here to view this. Cool, we'll show you. Huh?
Write your stuff.
Write my stuff. As we speak, the fairy, she's busy taking photos. In the middle picture, so we are going up the daffodil lane. As you can see, all the daffs are still blooming. We spotted some very nice looking tulips, but we're going to first go up. Yes, that's, what do they call that, mistletoe in the tree there, where the birds. Yes, it's a parasite that grows in there. Anyway, one wonders. I hear bikes, and there's a trike behind us too. A bike and a trike. Can you hear them? But here we've got these flipping wires, and there's a swallow. There's a swallow, two swallows on the wire there. Can you see the swallows? So yes, they are definitely here, but we saw our first ones on the 1st of April this year, down in Enniscorthy, which you see, the Enniscorthy Castle. I don't want to get the... There we go. This, can you imagine living in this, in its heyday?
It's only been a place in its day, eh?
Yes, there's the Rapunzel Tower. We'll go around the other side to get to the Rapunzel Tower. This must have been the back door for the serfs. Would come here to bring in all the stuff. Imagine them milling those beams in the day. And those are rooks. Are they coming out? No, I thought they might be flying out. Listen to them chattering away. Rooks with their blue eyes. Anyway, we'll show you more when we go.
Can I get a look in?
Yes, there's a one with nesting material over there. Can you see in there? Yeah, look, can you spot the blue-eyed bird? Anyway, the good lady fairy's taking some footage, so I will go away. Got more of them. It looks like this is a serious rookery. See if we can see more of them. Yeah, there you see that flying. Let's see if we can get them flying against the sun. There's a nest, there's a nest. You see them sitting up there. There's more of them. Rookery. Okay, we're going to be walking around the corner. See all the spring barley. All the spring barley. I wonder. Gosh, you see no other crows. It's just rooks. That's all I see. So the rooks have taken over. But I'll stop blabbering about rooks. Could this have been the
What a place it must have been, eh?
yes. And the fairy is going into princess mode now again.
Again.
Yes, I said again.
This is more my style though.
What?
This castle.
This castle.
Oh, this is other language.
Other language? Yeah. Oh yes, it's that other funny language. I mustn't say that because people will object. Look at the door. Can we get the whole door in? And we'll go straight up. The fairy is reading all the stuff.
Yeah, the route would have been lined with ornate statues and stone figures. Unfortunately, these statues no longer exist, proving perfect for target practice. They were destroyed by the Irish Republican Army during its occupation of Ducketts Grove in 1921. Having arrived at Ducketts Grove, 20 household staff, including servants, butlers, cooks and maids, would have been at hand to cater for the visitors' needs, while also preparing for the Ducketts' lavish parties. Having stood tall for almost 250 years, the story of Ducketts Grove came to a spectacular end on the 19th of April 1933. It was the second fire at
That was our anniversary.
It was the second fire at Ducketts Grove in just 2 weeks, the first being brought swiftly under control by observant locals. However, for the second outbreak on the 19th of April, they were not so lucky. The mansion was engulfed in flames and Carlow Town Fire Brigade could only watch on as Ducketts Grove burned to the ground. Only the servants' quarters and clock tower were left intact.
After the good lady's fairy's narration there, you know everything now, but I'll just show you some of the structure as we go around the corner. But before I go around the corner, look at this. There's some basement features here too. I wonder, this place, all these electric wires, it's probably lit up at night. It could be quite the picture. Stone and brick, brick and stone. Okay, here's the ferry, the countryside. Why would you have plonked it here in the middle of nowhere? It's not on an elevated site or anything. Look at that. There goes the ferry down the slope. Look at that. There's even the odd gargoyle. Look up top there. And there's one. He's a pretty looking fellow. This clock tower, I presume this is. That's where the good lady wants to Rapunzel. Blue sky day, just so that you can enjoy the splendid views with us. Spring barley. What do they do with spring barley? Make Guinness and whiskey. And I suppose other beer too. Spring barley. Look, there's the ferry. The ferry's in the ditch. There's a nice gargoyle for you. Look at that. Look at that, lad. I'm going down here so that we can I almost threw myself down upon the ground, not looking where I was going. The ferry, I have it captured again. This must have been a tunnel under. There's still a bit of glass in the windows. I like that fellow. It looks like a monkey face. Gargoyle. This tower is quite impressive, wouldn't you say? What's happening in there? Just more views of what it once looked like. But dirty. Focus now for us. Focus. Yeah, I'm following the ferry. I'm following in the ferry's footsteps.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's quite the tower, that.
Yeah.
I love the trees. But then we always love trees, don't we? Look, there's even a starling, and there's another starling. There's a swallow right above us. So the swallows obviously nest here somewhere, which is a great thing. Yep, there he went straight in. And another one went straight in. So they're already nesting. If they arrived the 1st of April, they didn't take long today. Listen to them. Where are the swallows' nests? Can you see anything in there? And that one shot out of here very fast. Anyway, we know there's swallows nesting in here somewhere.
Little Chris.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a swallow, and look, they probably want to come in here. There it comes, but it'll divert. I think those two swallows want to come in here. Let's see if we can see them come in again. Come, you can come in now. I want to get you coming in. But we did get them. So, we'll just carry on going. Yes. Oh yes, it's almost time for us to go to our bluebell wood that we go visit. We have a bluebell wood near where we live. Spectacular. Okay, this is your last close-up look at the tower. And we're now gonna wander off towards the gardens, methinks. And that must have been a walled garden. What I would give to have a walled garden. Hey, there's a tunnel, polytunnel, and all sorts of stuff in there, in the walled garden. Nice views of the place. I just love trees. I love trees and everything that you associate with trees. We see some storm damage tree here, and we found Mother Hubbard's tree. Old Mother Hubbard. Look at this storm damage. Wonder what happened to that. I'm always wondering what's happening to the timber, because I want to make nice stuff and make it live on. One doesn't want to let trees just die. Give them a second life, like making furniture or something nice. As my head is too low for this. Okay, I got to duck. I'll take you through the tunnel. Tunnel of love. Beautiful trees. I must go show you that old Mother Hubbard's tree. Views of Oh, I love these trees. We'll probably come another time in the summer. Like we've set out a plan this year to visit places at the different seasons so that we can show you the changing seasons. I would renovate that and live in there. It'd be cold, so one would have to have a good fireplace. All these views. Right, I think that's enough for now. When we find other bits of interest, and I do know there was a design garden here with, I've looked on Google Earth, so I'm sure we'll find all of those bits and pieces. I think the ferry's in the tunnel. There, you see the ferry sneak out of the tunnel. There she is. Look, I'm gonna apologize for the crows. As I observed to the good lady, it looks like the rooks have taken over the physical building, the rooks and the swallows, and the crows occupy the trees. Look at all the nests over there in that tree, and there's nests, big nests in these trees too, many. Anyway, that's just an observation. Oh, here's that place. This is the, oh, look at this. It's, what a blessing to be here in this glorious sunshine. Look at it. Right, I think this needs a few photos to be taken too. Right, I'm taking the left loop and the ferry is taking the right loop because she doesn't want to pose for us too much. I'll have her pose any day. Any day. So let's see. Okay, this is obviously early spring, so we're only seeing the beginnings of color and growth. Imagine building that and then finding slate for that. Why would you have the slate layer in there on top of the granite or below the granite as a water drip? I do believe that this place is going to be spectacular in the summer. Well, it's already spectacular. More crows flying, more crows' nests. Not on the ship's mast. I'm going to see what's through here. Oh, this must be, there's a blackbird. We'll see what's, I'll just stick my head in here, but I think this is, the lower walled garden. Look at that view. I'm going to have to stop for that view too. Okay, I'm going to continue on then. These box edges. See, here's more information for you to, you can pause. The lawnmower going. You can pause and read the information for yourself. Yes. There we go. I'm going to just do the rest of the loop now so you don't have to see. Look, there was a door. Look there, there's a sparrow sitting. I wonder if he's nesting in there. Oh man, this could be quite a stunning place. And I see fruit trees through the inner walled garden, I think, if I read correctly there. The hollyhocks, or whatever they are called. Normal garden plants, that these purple things. they've grown up. There's even eucalyptus, blue gum, and there's, oh, it's a stunning place. I should go sit there and make like I'm somebody I'm not. A snob. You think I sit there? Oh, and I see a little blue butterfly. It's probably a holly blue, because you can see the holly up there, and the holly blue start flying this time of the year. And I'm tripping here on, and I didn't bring the camera with me this morning, stupidly. I thought we might see butterflies, but I wasn't prepared with the camera. I'll whisper something to you. I don't know where I put it. I thought it was in the car, and then I went and checked where I store it in its place, usually when it's not in the car with us, and it wasn't there. You enjoying that? Okay, onwards I must go. I don't think I've ever seen bay tree in flower. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. To come to the season, for the seasons changes, to observe these places. I mean, this is absolutely stunning, and what a day, what a day. And for you folk, this is obviously Ireland, 52 degrees north. It was 15 degrees in the car, but I promise you it doesn't feel 15 degrees. Look at the fruit trees.
I saw on the map, this is that looks like that there, what was it?
Pond or something.
Site of old pump and well.
Okay.
Yeah, D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's where...
That's where there's an old pump over there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And the well.
And against the walls, all the fruit trees. I wonder if some of these are heritage apple white blossoms. Oh man. And here's a tiny little squirty. More white blossoms. Come and collect cider apples here. We'll be back in a month or so's time to see the progress, the plant progress. Look how nicely these have been espaliered, or whatever the terminology. That's grape. That looks like grape. Yes. I'm already salivating at the thought of sneaking over here and picking a grape berry or two. Don't know what that is. Interesting leaves. That's ornamental. There's something else back there. Also looks ornamental. Or is it? Oh, good golly gosh. So all these must be heritage varieties. Somebody broke a branch. How sad. Could be pear. Could be all these fruit trees. I want to get those pink blossoms there. Okay, that's enough of this one. Could be more apple. Not really opening yet. Well, you wouldn't know apple, peach. In a walled garden you would find all this classy stuff. These look like all the blueberry, blackberry, all the vines. What are those? Red currant and the likes. That one's had a bit of a chop. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so we've come out the other gate. We have people approaching us, so I won't. But that's a beautiful picture. The people have gone by. I waited and took a photo or two through the gate there because it's simply beautiful. And without sounding parsimonious, we're blessed that we have these places on our doorstep, so to speak. It's a few hours drive, but we decided this year we are going to visit as many places as possible at different times of the year to bring you what we have. This is Ducketts Grove in County Carlow, so we've brought you one spot in County, or two spots in County Carlow already. Usually we would not venture into County Carlow, but we decided to change that because we can't just show you Wexford and Wicklow all the time, although I do particularly love it down on those beaches. But this is a bit inland and we're enjoying it too, to come and see these different spots. The good lady fairy said this is my spot. I must come and amuse myself here while she goes to the grown-up place. So should I go clambering around there? No, not today. I'll just go wandering around here and show you all the crows. And they seem to be squabbling with each other all the time. A pity I didn't have the long lens here to get a picture of that lot. Listen to them, they're flipping noisy. And I hope they're not going to make droppings upon our heads. But on we'll go. Back in that direction, the walled garden, because somewhere there's a shop on ablutions. And you know, fogies of our, in the spring chicken. Yes, not spring chicken, summer chicken stages of our life, we need ablutions once in a while. Right, onwards we go. We bumped into the head gardener and he decided to give us some history and some, look at that view. Yes. And there's the ferry, and this is where they have all their working equipment. I don't want to take video of the lad if he doesn't want to speak. There's the sign. Go there. Okay, so we'll just have a look-see here shortly, but there's people around and the head guide there, and look at that view just through the gatehouse there, and we'll go into the okay. Right, so we were in the shop here. Look at them, they're the two fairies now. I found a new fairy. The fairy queen is hiding. There we go, look at them. There they go. That's Fairy Rose and Fairy, you know, the other fairy, the one that's hiding. I'm going now. I'm going now. So here we go. She's giving out about me again. That's what's happening behind me there. Listen to the sparrow. Our friend the sparrow. He's sparrowing. There's another friend the sparrow. There, look. There's friend the sparrow. And here's the tourist office. We're not going to go into the tourist office, although it could be interesting in there. I'm not going in there. We want to look at this. There we go. There's another sparrow down there. I'm just sort of particularly looking out for the birds, because it's rumored and reputed that bird populations are busy decreasing, as are pollinator populations, butterflies and the likes. And there we are. I say thank you. And there's our swallows. There go two rooks. Our swallows are flitting about. It's such a good sight to see, because that means spring is properly here. There we go. And I'm going to go and take a walk, see, oops, people there. We don't want to get the people in shot, but we go to the tulips before we go home. There you go. There you go. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being stringing along. I hope you enjoyed our blue sky sunshine visit. Trees, beautiful trees, and here are the tulips, the beautiful tulips. Look at them. We're going to walk right into the heart of that one. Look at that. We have a similar one at home. It's not been doing well because I haven't repotted it for ages, which I will do. I've just heard a pheasant too, so that's another bird we can tick off. Really stunning stuff, isn't it? Okay, that's the tulip field. I'm going to take a few photos, and that's it. I promised you the tulips, and there's a last glimpse of the spot. Ducketts Grove bids you farewell, or we bid you farewell from Ducketts Grove, until we come visit again next time.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to receive notifications.
Maybe he knows something we don't know, because you don't go in the first one. Anyway, here we are. Where are we going? I'll show you now where we are going. He didn't know he can't go in there.
No.
He took a chance.
Follow us.
Yeah, that person cut in front of us, so it serves him right for realizing, like we did the first time around. But here we go. Where are we going? Tell our doting followers, darling.
Altamont Castle. Gardens, sorry.
Yes, I was just going to say.
Into castles.
Into castles.
Not my intercostals.
Not intercostals. We got that.
Into castles.
Into castles.
I was a princess in another life.
Princess in another life. Princess in another life wants to be into castles. We unfortunately got stuck behind the tractor, but I'll swing that way and then you'll see where we are. Yes, it's moving out the way. And there's the house. And there's wisteria. Yeah, look at it. We were here about, what, 5-6 weeks ago, and we said we will return. And look at that. I think we have, look, they sitting.
Park here?
Yes. I think we do that. We're parked here and we're going to have our picnic, and then we are going to go and walk about, and I'll drag you along with us.